Hey, what's going on, guys? James Daly here to talk with Padrino about our Otsutsuki rankings from weakest to strongest. Padrino, can you introduce yourself?
Hey guys, what's poppin'? My name is Padrino Goat. I post on TikTok about Naruto and basically a lot of anime stuff. And yeah,
Yeah, what's up? So we're just going to start our rankings, ranking all Otsutsuki. We're going to include like the Hamras, the Hagoromos, and we're even going to include Borushiki for some unknown reason. So we're going to
everybody.
include everyone. We're going to talk about all of them, and we're going to go from weakest to strongest. So Padrino, do you want to talk about who's number nine?
Yes, sir. So number nine, we discussed this, and I think that Hamra is just the correct choice. Mostly because Hamra's scaling really gets him like absolutely nowhere. He fights a Kaguya that, to be completely honest, is arguably weaker than the one that fought Naruto and Sasuke, and he also fought it alongside Hagoromo. So to be completely honest, Hamra just doesn't really scale anywhere, and so he unfortunately has to go at number nine, and that's gonna probably
Yeah.
make a lot of people mad.
He
But
doesn't really have much going for him in that instance because, like, we know who fought alongside, but we don't know what the hell
right,
he did. Even in filler, he didn't do much. I don't really
yeah.
feel like including that filler. So, like, he really has no feats. He just can't fought alongside. And even in the filler, he gets messed up by Hagoromo pretty badly. So, no matter what way we slice it, like, he's just really not that powerful.
Yep.
But, like,
Weird.
at number eight, since we'll get past the fodder, let's talk about our favorite Borushiki. So,
Borushiki
like,
is everybody's favorite.
his feats. I guess he beat base Kawaki, and he's
Mhm.
above Boro, who's out of control, who technically scales nowhere since all of them are injured.
Yep. Not
But at
only
least he
that,
has
but
scaling.
yeah. Not only that, but he fought like Boro and was able to kill Boro like while stealing chakra. So
Mm.
like he absorbs chakra from Naruto, and we know that he doesn't really have that consistently. So like he just kind of his scaling is iffy at like best. But I would rather have iffy at best than literally nothing. So
Well, there's one thing that he has. He has like
Mhm.
if you don't remember, he has a vital shot that he uses on Sasuke to drop Sasuke,
Right, right.
which could be deadly. But like the problem is that he
Could
has
be,
no
could be
really good
tough.
speed feeds. So like that Duraneg type shit won't work here if he has no speed feeds.
Yep, agreed,
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, like Borushiki really just doesn't have enough to put him in anywhere above the eighth spot, above someone with no scaling. So I guess he has scaling though. So like, how about number seven? What do you think, Patrina?
Number seven is everybody's favorite Naruto character to overrate, and that would be Hageromo Osuzuki. As I previously mentioned when I was talking about Hamura, he scales to a Kaguya that is debatably weaker than the one that Naruto and Sasuke fought. And to be completely honest, like his scaling is just not that good. Also, he told Naruto as well that one-eyed Jubidar was like close to him in power, and One Eye Jubidar is not that powerful either. So yeah, it's tough.
In conclusion, he's like debatably might guy level by that logic.
Oh,
Might guy.
James is dropping the hot takes here.
Well,
Oh,
like, well, like if he's relative to Madara, and Might
hmm
guy like almost killed Madara with a kick.
yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, tough love for the guy who can't beat the dude who can't use ninjutsu. Number number
Oh,
s- number six is quite obviously everyone's favorite scaling character, Kaguya Otsutsuki.
I I know her all too well, and I talk about her more than I want to admit. Oh my god, Kaguya, Kaguya.
Well, at least she has feats above Madara.
Yeah,
She's kind of like
yeah,
stays stronger than him.
true. True.
And she
Yeah. I mean, like, when she first pops out, like Sasuke pretty much just straight up says, "Oh, like she's on a completely different level than Ten Tails Madara is." Like he was like absolutely shook, and he even says too that like he cannot believe that such a person even existed. Like he was shook. So she is most certainly above Ten Tails Madara, which would put her comfortably above Hagoromo too. So
Hmm. Yeah, well, here's the thing, like it's also due like the reason we placed her here is because like she's technically like she's got feats over like Hageromo for making a moon, and she's got feats over the meteor ship from
yes,
Mara, basically her destroying a like dimension which has a planet in it. Yes, it only has a planet. The sand dimension's the one with the star and the moon. And that's ice one, but the one that she's in is not those dimensions. They only show a planet. So the best we can assert, she destroyed a planet of unquantifiable size. So realistically, like all she has, and that was with help. She had help from the Shinobi Alliance. She was absorbing chakra from other places. So, like, in conclusion, she really just doesn't have much scaling going for her. It can't go any higher than this.
Yeah.
So, would you like to explain who's number five, Mr. Bedrino?
Number 5 is Tonari Otsutsuki, the man who got infamously one-shotted by base Naruto. Now, really the problem is here, and the like backlash that like we are going to get for this is going to come off of like that. People are going to bring up that. People are going to be like, well, how can somebody who one-shotted who got one shot by base Hokage Naruto be above somebody who is giving Naruto the work? Obviously, of course, a lot of people like to kind of like deny this fact, but Naruto got much more powerful. Naruto has been seen training. Naruto has been going on missions crazy. So this Naruto is not only like logically more like powerful, but he's provably more powerful with his feats too. Um, Not only that, but like there are like promos saying that like he's the strongest enemy and like strongly implying that like he's the strongest enemy that our cast has encountered. So I just think that not only are his feats better, but we have like implications too. So I just think that he's above Kaguya.
To be specific with the feet part, I'll take this little part here.
Yeah, yeah, of
There
course.
was a calc done by Business Email and Serif that put Tonari stopping the moon from moving for an hour at like small planetary plus, like on the just under planetary. So what? So we know that he could roughly be, and plus he was going to destroy the planet. He was going to throw like the thing. He was going to throw that moon to destroy the planet. So we know he's definitely like a planet destroyer. He did that passively while fighting against like Naruto, but we know that's Earth. We can quantify the size of this planet. We can't quantify the size of the planet Kaguya was going to destroy. It's not stayed parallel. It has no knowledge to what it is. We don't know what's in it. All we can assert is that it's a planet of unquantifiable size. So therefore, Tonari has actually quantifications, while Kaguya doesn't in this instance. So therefore, Tonari would obviously be above Kaguya.
Yeah.
So number 4, Kinchiki.
Kinchiki Otsutsuki.
We're gonna get killed for this.
Hell yeah, we are.
All right, Kinchiki's pretty simple. He's relative to like 3 Tomo, I guess. Well, does Sasuke even use the Rinnegan in that fight?
Sasuke uses the Renegon to shift places with that like
Yeah, but
statue
he
thing.
doesn't. But
But
before that, he really doesn't, does he?
before that, no. I don't think
So
he
we can't just
uses
say the
anything.
Rinnegan was amping him, can we?
Yeah. So like Kinchiki scales to this like fatigue 3 Tomoe Sasuke like using his Renegon kind of. Um but there is a lot of like good scaling, and there's a lot of good statements from Sasuke that place him comfortably above people like Kaguya. Not only that, but like you know what I'm saying, when it comes to Tonari, like Tonari was relatively one-shotted by base Naruto. You said before, James, to be quite honest, like, I don't think Ishiki did a one-shot by that same exact.
I just can't see it. Like, realistically, I'd be fine if you want to put Tonari above Momoshiki.
Yeah,
But like, I just can't see him getting one shot by something like
yeah,
that. Especially because when Tonari and Momoshiki combine, that same like in the anime, that same chakra-based fist gets thrown at Momoshiki, and Sasuke attacks at the same time, and he blocks them both at the same time, like with ease. Like, and that should be like half of Kinchi's power, really. Like, their combined power. Kinchiki and Momo have nothing to do with the circuit. They're like, there's no evidence to my knowledge that they're like in the Kinchiki face to face. So like, you can say that there's evidence to say they're relative feats with that. So realistically, I'd say this is a good place for Kinchiki and like, I guess base Momo. Right, number 3, your favorite Vagina.
Number 3 is the wacky guy that people ask me to scale quite a bit, and I just don't know what to do with him. But it is Urashiki Otsutsuki. So when I was talking with like James prior, he was just saying how Urashiki can be pretty comfortably placed above like 3 Tomoe and like Renegon Sasuke, whereas like Kinchiki was like, you know, above slash equal, and it was against the fatigue Sasuke too. He just has feats against like against the Sasuke, and he could just be placed comfortably above, whereas like Kinchiki is a bit debatable. So logically, it makes sense to place him above Kinchiki, at least
Right,
in
like,
my opinion. But he is still a nightmare to scale, to be
and
honest.
And before I hear these like damn
Mm.
Jiraiya wins type shit,
Oh, we
like
will get a ton of
jokes
those
more
comments.
cancerous than
A ton of those
Starscream.
comments.
Like I don't like who cared. Like you do know he was poisoned. Everyone should know this if they watch the episode. He gets stuck and gets hit by poison. He's stuck in a room full of poison, and it really fatigues him to the point where he falls to the ground and has to awaken a new form just to fight.
Yeah.
Like that Urashiki literally scales nowhere.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I said, he is a nightmare. But I think that placing him here is pretty good. So
Number two. I think this one's obvious.
number
Momoshiki.
2 is my guy, man. I love Momoshiki.
Yeah, bro. I love our like favorite guy who probably loses to Delta.
Yeah. So the reason why we placed Momoshiki at number 2 is because he has feats on Sasuke with his Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan activated, and also while using his Rinnegan too. He's able to catch Sasuke in that like weird like dragon thing, and then when Sasuke is trying to make an opening for Boruto to hit him with the Rasengan, like he teleports behind him, and then like Momoshiki literally just kicks the shit out of him, like absolutely.
Mhm.
So um Momoshiki would be above this fatigued Sasuke, which you can this fatigue Sasuke while using the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, which you cannot say the same for the two that we placed below him, being Urashiki and Kinchiki. So
Yes, it's anime Momo, mind you, because
yeah,
anime one's the one who uses EMS.
right.
Yeah, so yeah, like it's pretty clean. Like Momoshiki just scales relative to a character who's stronger than the character that Urashiki is like stronger than. So therefore, like quantifiably through non-quantifications, they're both Urashiki and Sasuke are both unquantifiably above that Sasuke. So that Momoshiki's unquantifiably or relative, if not above that Sasuke. Like it's more lenient to say that Momo is above Sasuke than like Urashiki is above Momo.
Indeed.
Um, yeah, so number one. Do we
Yeah.
really have to say number one?
There is no debate for this. I am okay. Hold on. I am just frankly disgusted that people will actually argue that number 1 is not number 1. Ishiki is a demon. He was absolutely dogging Naruto and Sasuke without any problem at all. He was fighting against arguably a less nerfed Sasuke than the one that like Momoshiki was, but he wasn't like there was not much relativity there. It was just Ishiki dog stomping him, like absolutely. So he is not only above the Naruto and Sasuke, but he is above Naruto and Sasuke who were like less nerfed than the one that Momoshiki was struggling with. So he's clearly not like he's clearly won. He's very clearly won.
Mm. So who's ready for the comments that say, "What about the Otsutsuki King or the
Yeah,
Otsutsuki God?" Oh
that
my
guy.
God. That guy who doesn't exist. It's more in reference.
Yeah.
Code could become this, not.
Yep.
Now leaves us number zero code. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Uh,
But yeah, nah. That's our list, guys. Like, I hope you enjoyed this. Comment down below what you think. Give us your list. Like, no hate. Just tell us what you think.
indeed.
And have a good day, everyone. You'll see this up when you see it. I'm gonna go aggressively masturbate. Everything's gonna be
Later, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and to all of you who stayed to the end of the video, I just want to give you a little smooch. All right.